Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Satisfactory, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment or a subscription. Any or all help the channel grow and they help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Now, in our last episode, we were on the other side of the map, and we were making a new aluminium factory, and we got it making a nice large amount of aluminium ingots. We got that all straightened out. And I want to leave that to run for a while to let that kind of stress test. But it looks like that's behaving pretty much okay. There's one weirdness with some of the water flow, but I'm hoping that will sort itself out once it's had a chance to run for a while and gets a bit more water in the buffers. So I'm going to kind of let that run as it is. Now, today, what I want to get on with is, you'll notice we're over here at our steel production facility. And the reason we're over here is because we're not making as many steel pipes as I was hoping for, because this is all like not empty. I would expected this to be stuffed. We used to be overflowing with this. And basically it seems like the train is not grabbing or it's grabbing everything that we're producing. Now, I noticed this the other day when I was just meandering around and having a look. And what it seems to be is we've got this set up here, where we've got our hot box and we're smelting a load of iron and it's feeding it all in there to be turned into steel. And then what it's doing is it's sending the overflow upstairs for a second bank of steel. But we are not producing enough steel. So like these machines are not running at 100%. I don't even think these ones are running at 100%. Oh, that one is 73. So we're not quite producing enough steel. So I want to increase the amount of iron that we're outputting here. And it's like, even when we look inside our steel production facility, like it just seemed like we weren't quite making enough. Oh, I must have a smart splitter to sort that out later. And it's like, okay, let's go upstairs. And then this guy at the end, he's not getting quite enough coal, so we need to overfill that coal line. So it's just a little bit of tidying up that I want to try and do. So, yeah, Raimi alien artifacts. Right, so let's first have a look at this coal line. So, you're coming in on this coal line. And for a start, what kind of coal line are we? We're a Mark IV. Okay, well, we can try and upgrade that to help with some of it. Why do you keep flash? Oh, this was the weird balancing that I did, wasn't it? Oh, wow, you're only a Mark III. Well, let's fully max that out, because guess what? You get upgraded. You get upgraded. I mean, this should certainly help, shouldn't it? I mean, I know I'm leaving behind a load of random stuff to make Mark III belts, but... And then in... I mean, that should hopefully help fill the coal a bit faster. Right, let's just come back up here. There, look, already stuffed. Fine. So I don't need to do any more than that. So that should fix the efficiency for these guys. Because it is just generalised efficiencies I want to try and sort out with this. Okay, so that looks like that is still producing enough coal for that. Seeing as it's stop-start, that's fine. If that started running freely, then I'd probably be a bit more worried. Okay, now you guys are not producing enough iron ingots. Now, this is working at full capacity. So yeah, that's saying 100% there. So we do actually need more smelters because we don't have the shards to try and overclock them. I've got one shard on me. But again, okay, so you are Mark 5 belt, so you are Mark 5'd up. 2 Mark 2s and a Mark 3. No, 3. Hang on. 3 Mark 3s. Okay, yeah, that should all equate. And you're feeding through. Okay. So, I mean, overclocking would be an answer, but we don't have enough shards. I mean, like I say, I've got one I can throw in there, which will speed that a little bit. Not much, but, you know, I suppose that might do something. But I think what our best bit is actually to do is actually to blow out the back wall and just expand this hotbox, which is going to be fun. Right, okay. So then, try and snap on here. Now, let's go and have a quick look to see how much we actually need to be working with. So, this one's already overclocked, but we can max it out. So that's 240. That's 240. So that's then 480 being fed in. And then we would go all the way over and check out what this one's up to. That's not what I thought I had in hand. Ah, straight into the bean. Right, and what's this one running at? So we've got 480 plus 240. So that's 480 plus 240. 720. Okay. Alright. So then we've got 720 divided by 30 is 24. And that hotbox has 16 in it. So that means we can run another 8. Okay, that's fine. Just so we know how many more we need to be dealing with. Okay. So we could make 4 upstairs, 4 downstairs, and job done. Okay. So, no, not the power line, the smelter, thank you. There we go. And then you'll need a splitter. So weird when it does that. That's not what I mean it to do at all. Right. And then you're going to come up to... Actually, let's put these in. And then we can do that. Put those in. Right, and this time you're going that way. Okay, and then you're doing that. Feeding in there, lovely. I did have a worry that I'd put those in the wrong way round. So let's just clear these. Right, okay. Splitter, and you are going this way. There we go, right, and now you're going in there. There we go, grab that. Grab these out, just because that's where we've got the power set up. Where is it actually if I'm hovering above? So it is right in front there. Like that. Okay. Smoke. And then we've got to do the same on the ground floor. Right. Now, where is the power line for this side? I can't see for all the smoke. Right, okay. And then we'll do that. No, that's too far over. There we go. And you're doing iron, 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 and iron. Okay. We then need to set up the mergers. Alright, so you're going in there, in there. And then we'll set up the lift hole here. You're going to be taking it this time. Cool. Because it's just like, I may as well set this bit up before we start feeding it through. And then 5 there. Okay. Right, and then you're going to need your walls and power as well. Grab this one. Iron and iron. Okay, right, options. Audio. Turn that off because that's just bothering me now. Right, where is that power line? There it is. Cool, okay. So, you guys need to be told you're doing iron as well. Then you need your mergers. That direction. And you need your floor hole. Okay. The wrong way around. Oh, blimey, that's so easily done, isn't it? When you're trying to do this quickly and you're not... Right, there we go. Put those back. Okay, and then I need to grab you. You're going to go in there. Okay, so I should then be able to go cut and feed. And cut and feed. There we go. Okay. Just make sure they're all built. There we go. Excellent. And then on this side, we go cut and feed. Right, may as well upgrade all of that while we're thinking about it. And up here, we also then need to go cut. May as well get rid of that pole. And feed. Right, and then that puts everything back the way it was. Okay. On that side. And then we can do the same over here. So we need to go cut and feed. Again, may as well max those out. Then we go upstairs and cut. Take out that. Take out that. What's even in there? No, I don't care about the ingots. And feed. Okay. There we go. So that should hopefully increase the efficiency of what we've got going on. Alright, so they are now all feeding in at full speed. That's running through at full speed. That side's in theory jammed up. Okay, well that's looking a lot more promising for a start. Properly stuffed that. Good. Oh, look at all those pipes coming out. That's a much thicker line than we had before. We've even got some going into... How have we got some going into an overflow when it's still going up? No, you've lost me there. How? What? So we've got 5 coming in, 5 coming out. No, teeny tiny bit there. There we go. That will let all of it flow through a bit more. Okay. Have we got the same thing? Oh no, because that's the one that's sending off the steel pipes that are making it on that line there. Okay. Fine. I mean, it's the pipes I was worried about. We didn't have much of an issue with the steel steel beams at the moment. It was definitely the pipes I had concerns over. Cool, okay. So I think that's increased the efficiency of everything. Let's just go back inside and have a look. So yeah, that's all now looking hunky-dory, although to be fair, this floor wasn't a problem before. This one was a problem, but you're now maxed out on everything, which is good. And you're running through. Making that 100% speed. So yeah, you've definitely picked up what you were doing. That's good. And then the guys up here, How are you guys at the end now doing? Stuffed with coal, and you're getting there with ingots. Excellent. So you're now making a good ton of pipes. Perfect. So that seems to have sorted all of those problems out. Right, now we just need to finish, you know, making it look decent. Right, put those walls back up. Ooh, put that back as it was. Come on, I really don't want to go down there. Right, there we go. Right. And then what are we going to do with the roof? Because we did have this nice kind of cap, didn't we? Which was what, 4 wide? Now we've only got 3 wide. You know, I think I might just be a little bit lazy with this one. And go with ye good old... Oh, I haven't... There's no way I'm going to have enough silica for that. That's just the random silica I've got left over from where I accidentally picked stuff up last episode. Yeah, so I can only do those bits there. Okay. That's fine. So we'll do those bits there like that. And then we'll just do tar roof to fill in the rest. So there's a bit of light coming in there. Yeah, like that. And that's giving us significantly more steel pipes, which is what we wanted to see. Beautiful. And then, you know, when we get steel bars being an issue, I mean, we're going to be making a few more of those, but until we can overclock those a bit more, although what are they? They're minor Mark 2s, so we could up those to Mark 3s already and try and make some more steel here. But I don't think that's an immediately pressing concern. Like I say, it was definitely trying to get the pipes done that I wanted to get sorted. The next thing we need to figure out is we are actually short on plastic. So we're going to take a couple of quick trips around to see what the plastic facility is doing and see if there's anything we can do to increase the efficiencies there. Because, yeah... like, we are quite frequently fresh out, so I do want to go and have a look and see what's going on with those. So, I'm going to make a cut. We're going to start at the Spire Power Facility, which just happens to be the nearest plastic producer we've got. And we'll see what's going on. Okay, so here we are over at Spire Coast Power, and you'll notice I've been working off camera to put some more of the diagonal lines up. I've managed to get this far. Have also redone, and we'll just go down and quickly have a look, the bit where it juts out. I couldn't figure out how to make it look good, so I have just pulled and used the tilted 8-meter wall to bring it out, and I've put this like yellow bar of, they're all large billboards, and I've just done the like neon yellow effect on them because it's a power plant. I wanted it to look like it. So that's not what we're here for, but I thought I'd let you see where we are with that. So let's have a look at our plastic production. So this here is the loop we set up to work where we are taking plastic, rubber and fuel and recycling it. Okay, so that fuel has dropped, but you are working at 100%. And you're at 100%. Okay, so everything's at 100%. So they're all working at full efficiency. Oh, here comes the next autosave. Take a breath. There it comes. Right, how long do you reckon this one will be? How long do we think? Oh, they are getting long now. And I've heard that the ones in Update 8 are still longer. They're still working on those efficiencies there. Right, okay. So I saw one of these blink off as well. And was that a... Yeah, it's a shortage of fuel. So it's not rubber. It's definitely fuel. Now, I wonder if that... Because I tried to put that in as a closed loop to see if that would help. But I don't know if that is. So I'm going to take that back out. And just let it properly manifold through. Yeah, like this one's out of fuel now. But it shouldn't be because, so we've got, how many of these make, so we've got 5 making 40 fuel, so that's 200. These are using 30 a minute. And we've got 7 of them. That's 210. How did I mess up that math? We need 10 more fuel. Otherwise, they're just going to keep shutting them down. Okay. So, if I need to reduce that fuel consumption by 10, I need to bring this down to 40. There we go. Okay. So that should then mean we are now producing exactly the right amount of fuel. So that should stop some of these doing their stop-start. Because that should all flow through nicely. What actually is our flow rate? 270. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's should definitely only be making. Yeah, should definitely only be making 200. That's not my brain going mad. It's not consistent. I am tempted to put a buffer in here to try and give a bit of consistency there. So let's just go. We fluid buffer. Feed that in. And then we'll have a valve here. No, not the pipeline, it was the valve I wanted, thank you. Put a valve there to stop any backflow. So it will stay filling the buffer. But hopefully that's just going to smooth the output here. He says. Here you go, so that is currently net filling. Weird, these fluid dynamics. I find fluid dynamics so strange. Like that says it's filling and then suddenly it will flush out to negative. Fill rate's still above 200, that's fine. Okay. So what's your flow? Your flow is now 220. No idea where this extra fuel is coming from, but okay, that's fine. I'm hoping that's going to start sorting this out. What I had a bigger question over, and like I say, I'm going to let that run in because I'm hoping that sorts itself out, is actually all this over here, because I've had to turn some of these off because we are not making enough polymer resin, which really surprised me. So, oh, hang on. Why do I have 2 amber lights here? Because you can't get rid of your heavy oil residue. Why can you not get rid of the residue? Because the residue's all being turned into fuel. Flush the buffer. Am I not using all the fuel upstairs? I thought I was. Okay. Any amber lights up here? Yes, there's an amber light at the end. Why is there an amber light here? I thought we'd balanced all of the fuel. What? Can you not get rid of the fuel? Or are you too full on fuel? You're full on heavy oil. You're full on water. That's suggesting you can't get rid of your fuel. And you're going into this one here. Okay. Flush that pipe segment. Right. But, yeah, it's not able to drain it. The drain rate's 602. I really wish you could go, like, drain half the buffer instead of, like, saying drain all of it. Okay, so now that one's been able to dump its fuel. Well, hang on. Why is that not outputting? Why is that flow rate 0? Is it because they all have a backlog at the moment? Is that it? Right, well, let's flood. Oh, that's dangerous because that's going to do all of the fuel generators on that floor upstairs. But drain all of that. Right, there we go. That should fill back up. We should have a full 600 coming in. I'm hoping that has enough to keep the... Oh no, because I drained the network, so all of the pipes upstairs will be empty, which means those fuel generators will be running out soon. Right, so this is filling up. That pipe is full, but the flow rate is teeny tiny because you haven't got any pressure in there yet. That's what it is, isn't it? You're just trying to build up pressure inside the buffer. Okay, so that one's half full. That's fine. I think any of the ones that are full, we might need to try and... Yeah, they're all half full, so they're kind of all okay. It's just this one. Right. Why is this one now not draining? Put that back. There we go, that's now... it did have a decent drain rate, and then that suddenly tanked. Well, that's going to kill the power on that floor then, if that's not actually... There we go. Okay, reconnect all of that. That's now pumping. That's now draining. Okay. Alright. Well, that seemed to be the only issue there. Right, so... It's just full of all these little inefficiencies. I just want to try and bug fix. Which is probably what this episode is going to have been. Just a bug fixing episode. Right, okay, so back to the original question in hand about the polymer. So we are making 20 polymer resin for each refinery. So that is 20. Come on, how many have we got? So that's 20 times 60 we've got here. So 20 times 60 is 1200. So we're making 1200 polymer resin a minute. And we are burning, or we're using to make the plastic. What are we? 60. So that means we need 20 refineries, which is basically a 1-to-1. So how many did we actually make? Oh, okay, way more than 20. Okay, yeah, that's that's part of this problem. Then what was I thinking? Because you're outputting, hang on, you're outputting 20 and you're inputting 60, yeah. Okay, well there's what went wrong there, so we didn't need that many. So there's 17 there, which means you can probably get rid of the last 7. On each of these banks. And then that should make everything else work at 100%. Hopefully. We'll see. I mean, I can tidy up the belts and everything with here because, yeah, we don't need to be going this far anymore. So we can cut those. But that's where I'm going to wind up wrapping it up today. So as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions, they will help the channel grow. They help get it out in front of other people. So thank you very much to those of you that do that. Thank you very much to my patrons. Your patronage is very much appreciated. And please don't forget that as a patron, you do gain access to the save files for both this and Stranded Deep. So you can explore those worlds at your leisure. But other than that, thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you had a great day. And I will catch you all next time.